Hi there, this is Jen, and thank you for joining me today. Today I am creating a card using some sets from Joy Clair Design's newest release. These are digital stamps, and I've gone ahead and arranged my stamps and printed them out on my laser printer onto a piece of hammer mill cardstock. And the sets I'm using are Coffee Mood and Hello There. And then I'm also using some Rinea foil. We are collaborating with them this month, and so I am using this Frosted Variety Pack. This is an artist pack. These are 4x6, but they do come in bigger sizes. And I'll go ahead and leave a link below for their website so you can check out the products they have and all of the beautiful inspiration over there. And so this pack comes with these beautiful kind of teal and silver, perfect for Christmas. And so in the pack comes a kind of a decorated sheet that are like stars, and then the others are solids, and then on the reverse of those solid pieces is a gold. And I'm just taking a die from my stash, and I'm going to take kind of more of that teal piece and run that through my die cut machine. And what's great about the foils is that they're not so thick that you can't make like bows or little dimensional items to put on your cards. Like I'm just doing a background today, but I am going to do some projects in the future where I'm actually making shapes out of them. They will hold a shape, and so they're really cool foils. And I went ahead and set that foil piece aside, and I'm going to color up my image. I am using my Copic Chow markers, and the colors I'm using are E21, E51, E50, and then I believe I come in with E33 for the very center to add a little bit more darkness. And then for the flower center, I use the colors 100 and then R59, and 100 is a black, and so I paired that up with the R59, which is a very pretty kind of maroon color. And I'm just doing some really simple coloring. I'm trying to go light, medium, dark, and then I do this several times to get the colors that I want. And so I'm just starting in the center of the petal and pushing that color out, not going all the way to the end of the petal, just to make sure that there's a little bit of white. And then for the cup, that is a Winsor Newton brush marker. I do not recall what color it is, but it's kind of like a gray blue color, a really pretty color, and I thought it would go well with the foil as well as the flower. And once I had that image colored up, I went ahead and ran it through my scan and cut. I actually forgot to put the white border on it. Usually I use about a quarter of a border, I think, or 0.04, whatever the setting is, the lowest on the machine. And I forgot, so it cut right on the line. So there is no white border, but I think it still works out. And I took a die from my stash and I cut a circle out of that foil only because I went ahead and I took a piece of cardstock and embossed it with an embossing folder, and I wanted that texture from the embossing folder to show through, and it wasn't really showing through with that full piece of foil on there, so that is why I created the circle. And I am taking this artist tack to adhere the circle because I did not want to take glue and put it behind all of those little areas of the die cut. And so the artist tack is, I always describe it as like little micro dots of glue. And so you just put it down on the sticky side and burnish it with, put the other piece of paper over the top, and you burnish it, and that the sticky adhesive adheres to whatever you're putting on there, and it's super easy, no mess, no glue coming out from behind. And then I took the cup and popped that up with some foam tape, as well as one side of that sentiment, because it will be hanging off. And the reason I placed the sentiment where I did is because I took one of my hand cut tools and cut that handle, that white space, because I didn't like the way it looked there, and it didn't turn out so well, and so I placed the sentiment there to kind of put that over and hide that. And then I'm going to add some liquid pearls in garnet, as well as some pearl embellishments, and that will finish this card. I'd love to know what you think of the card, so please leave a comment below. As well, if you liked this video or found it informative, please go ahead and leave a thumbs up. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope to catch you later.